my name is Albert Clark, Field Sales Specialist for CNA Small Business. I'd like to welcome you to Small Business Big Ideas, an in-depth discussion of what's trending in the insurance industry. In our first season, we're going to highlight some of the importance of the digital era of insurance. We've all heard the term Insurtech. So we're going to see, what does that mean? Today, I'm joined by a panel of executive leadership as Steve Marone, our Senior Vice President of Small Business, Justin Crone, our Vice President of Small Business Strategy, and Mike Donner, our Assistant Vice President of Digital Distribution. This outstanding group is going to show us how CNA is moving forward. Thank you for joining us. In our first episode, what is Insurtech? Steve, Justin, and Mike are going to share some of their thoughts and what this means to them. Steve, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Albert.
So, Steve, based on your experience, what does Insurtech mean to you?
So as I think about that definition of Insurtech, I certainly see this as really an evolving definition over time. And I think it truly has changed a lot in its fairly recent history. Now, in my mind's eye, Insurtech plays a very important part of the insurance ecosystem that utilizes technology, utilizes data, and also systems to help make the insurance process more efficient, more effective in the overall user experience. Now, this can play itself out in a number of different ways. It can manifest itself in terms of how insurance is distributed, and it can play itself out in terms of how insurance is underwritten. And it can also play out, as an example, in how claims are handled and processed. But at the end of the day, I really see Insurtech about working with companies to partner on specific ways to improve the overall experience of selling and purchasing insurance, and really to help improve the bottom line results of the industry. I certainly see Insurtech as an enabler to this.
Thank you, Steve. So, Justin, you've been with CNA for over 16 years. So you've definitely been able to see some of the many changes that CNA has done as a carrier. So would you mind sharing a little bit of some of the areas that you see Insurtech impacting us today?
Thanks, Albert. Yeah, the insurance industry has had a boom of technology innovation aimed at driving efficiencies throughout the insurance lifecycle. As an offshoot of fintech, Insurtech has really seen a significant increase in venture capital funding. This funding has allowed exponential growth of innovative startups looking to drive efficiencies in shopping for, quoting, issuing, and even servicing insurance policies. Now, here at CNA, we believe that the boom in Insurtech makes it easier for agents, policyholders, and insurance companies to communicate with each other and remove that friction that's been in the insurance process. Insurtech also drives efficiency and consistency in the insurance lifecycle, which can benefit the carrier, the agent, and ultimately the policyholder by reducing their overall cost of insurance.
Thank you, Justin. Mike, how do you see digital distribution being the way of the future?
Great question, Albert. I do believe that how agents and consumers quote and buy commercial insurance will continue to evolve and make the experience easier for them, as well as insurance carriers. Today, I would really put digital distribution into a couple of buckets. Traditionally in small commercial, as you're well aware, an agency needs to log into each carrier's platform, enter customer information, and then they can generate a quote. You've seen forward-thinking partners who have connected to a carrier's rating platform directly, allowing them to generate that quote on their own platform and who have been around for at least the past decade. As the technology has improved, it's become easier for other third parties to connect to carriers in this fashion, and it's spawned a wave of options to allow multiple carrier quotes with a single submission. This is the kind of technology that most independent agents can take advantage of today. The second bucket is really what we're seeing more and more just outside of small commercial. Technology today is also working to enhance or improve how an agency would submit larger commercial accounts, largely in taking initial customer information, then cleansing and enriching the data to provide an even better submission to the carrier. But I know that's something we're going to talk about on a future episode.
Thank you, Mike, Justin, and Steve, for sharing your thoughts on Insurtech. Our focus over the next few episodes is going to be to share how Insurtech has supported the growth of APIs, application programming interface, and how to rate, quote, and bind small commercial business. There are many ways APIs are used to quote business. So we're going to talk about third-party multi-carrier platforms, tech-enabled agencies that build their own quoting interface, as well as partner solutions such as commercial vendors that they may want to offer insurance to their customers as a value-added service, sort of a white label service. At CNA Small Business, we continue to focus on supporting our agency partners, our distribution partners, and finding ways to do business in an easy manner, trying to find ways that we can benefit our agents and meet them where they need to bind business and how they can work better with CNA. So looking forward to introducing you to our new episodes and also our upcoming seasons. So stay tuned for Small Business, Big Ideas.